Hands up if you think bean burgers are boring, mushy, and about as exciting as watching paint dry. Mum? Well, prepare to have your mind completely blown, because today we're making bean burgers with a smoky chipotle sauce that are anything but boring. Hey everyone, I'm Dr. Tila, your favourite plant-based doctor, and I'm here with my lovely mum, Rita. We're here to show you how the world's blue zones, those regions where people live to 100 and beyond, have been keeping this delicious secret from us. Spoiler alert, it's all about the beans. And the best part, this recipe is completely soy-free, so everyone can enjoy it. Mum, tell them what you think about these bean burgers.
Well, before trying this burger, I thought the burgers are boring, tasteless, but this one are really nice, tasty, and if I can live 100 years, I would like to eat it every day. I don't mind.
Shall we get started?
Yes, let's do.
All right, let's get ready with the slaw. So there are three components of this dish. We've got the burgers itself, we've got the chipotle sauce, and we've got the slaw. But it's very quick to make. You can make it ahead of time, and you can actually freeze the burgers to be used after work, for example, or if you've got people around, you can defrost them in a jiffy. So Mum, with the slaw, and the slaw will last for quite a long time because we're putting vinegar in there. So I've got some red cabbage here, which is a cruciferous vegetable, and the purple colour means that it has more antioxidants than white cabbage. Mum, do you want to add half of that? All these things for you to live to 100, Mum.
Yes.
So then we've got some carrot, which my mum has lovingly chopped. There you go.
How much you want to put? The whole thing?
Yeah. And we're running out of bowls because we don't want to do any washing up. So we've got, believe me when I say this has got apple cider vinegar in it, and it's got some maple syrup. So Mum, if you add that in. And then we've got some salt. We're going to add some coriander as well. I'll add that in.
If it's me, I would add chili.
We've got a chipotle sauce, Mum. Don't be impatient, okay? They'll all be chili. You can put whatever herbs you like. I think with Mexican food, coriander goes, doesn't it? And talking about live to 100, I know we've done quite a few recipe videos now, and a lot of you are new subscribers. Mum's had a really interesting health journey. So she had a lung cancer in situ. That means a pre-cancerous lesion in her lung, which she had removed during COVID. And she was told by Macmillan nurses, you know, we're based in the UK, and they said basically, you know, you need to completely rest, you know, don't overexert yourself. She had gained a lot of weight. Her exercise tolerance, obviously she'd lost part of her lung, had reduced. But then she came to live with me and started eating whole food plant-based. Before she thought I was crazy, but now she's the one raving about it. She will stop people at supermarket aisles basically looking at the plant-based section and tell them to like follow me, don't you, Mum?
Yes, I do.
So if you want to watch her story, I'll link our first ever video in the comments. All right, so that's our slaw done, and it will just keep maturing in the fridge. We're going to now make the burger patties. So we've got a bowl here. We're going to put our hearty ingredients in. So we've got some oats, and either pumpkin seeds or sunflower seeds will work well in this. And we want to grind them into a powder, and this will help bind the burgers. They will also be a source of whole carbohydrates, which are slowly digested to give us energy. So Mum, if you add, are these pumpkin or sunflower seeds? Sunflower seeds. I can't remember what I said I was going to use. So if you put that in there, Mum, in the blender.
All of them?
Yeah, all of them. And then we add some oats. And oats are full of beta glucans, which reduce cholesterol, and I'll talk about that in a minute. She's just dropped it everywhere. So give us 2 seconds. Give us 2 seconds. So Mum, I've had some lovely guests on. And you must have been jealous, but I got them to do the blender trick where I see how quickly they can put the lid on. Okay. I didn't even finish speaking and she put it on. Go on.
Well, did I broke the record?
Yeah, you did. That's done. Mum, in this big bowl, I'm going to give you the black beans. So I've got some black beans that are just tinned. We've rinsed and drained them. And Mum, if you want to put that in. Mum, can you name all 6 regions that are the blue zones? I've got some green lentils or brown lentils here that you can put in, again out of a can. Please don't judge me for this. It's so much easier this way. And we've drained and rinsed that as well, if you add that in. Can you name all 6 blue zones?
I have to check on the internet then.
That's cheating. These are 6 regions in the world. There was this explorer called Dan Buettner who found that there were areas in the world where people lived the longest, and they had lots of things in common in terms of lifestyle factors, even though they were completely different cultures. So that's a whole food plant-based diet, healthy relationships. They often live in communities doing all of these lifestyle factors, as well as exercise, mental well-being, good sleep hygiene. I keep always forgetting one of them. It will come to me. What is it? Nutrition. I said nutrition, didn't I? Whole food plant-based diet, sleep, exercise, mental well-being,
sleep,
healthy relationships, minimization of harmful substances. So that's like smoking and alcohol. Okay, Mum, if you mash this for me,
yes.
Give it some welly while I talk about the portfolio diet study. So as I mentioned in the introduction, beans are very good for us. One of the reasons is because they lower cholesterol. So there was a study done by a scientist called Dr. David Jenkins, where he put people on a predominantly plant-based diet, including a portfolio of foods which lower cholesterol. So things like oats, flaxseed, psyllium husk, beans, lentils, and soya products instead of animal protein to bring down cholesterol. And what's really unique about these foods is that they contain something called soluble fiber. That's fiber that's sticky, which mops up cholesterol actively. And he found out from this study that these foods, or this dietary pattern, was just as effective as a older statin medication. Obviously, I'm not telling you to come off your medication. You must consult your doctor, especially if you've got established cardiovascular disease. But in people with a low Q risk, you know, even when you're on a statin, following this dietary pattern can be really, really helpful. You done there, Mum?
I've done my workout.
Yeah, have you?
Mm-hmm.
You wanted to live to 100.
Yeah.
Okay, we can start adding the spices and then we can give it a mash a bit later. We'll put our flour in here.
Yep.
See my pouring skills?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's getting better now. Only the mixing one you need to work out.
Don't mix it too much because we're adding other stuff, okay?
So just put it first, then I can
So we got
mix
some
it.
nutritional yeast for savoury flavour. Then we got some garlic cloves which have been crushed. These are a bit big, but Mum, you love garlic, so you're not going to complain really, are you?
No.
Okay.
It is good for you.
Then we've got some onion, which I've just cooked on the stove. You can put them in raw if you like as well. You can't really tell much difference, but I've let them go nice and caramelized. Then we've got some tomato paste and some tahini. You can also add almond butter if you like. So do you want to add that in? Should I give you a spoon, or are you going to use that?
No, I can use this one if this is better.
So I've got some flaxseed powder, which I've mixed with some cold water and let it sit for 5 to 10 minutes to make some flaxseed eggs. So Mum, if you put that in, this is a good substitute for eggs. And it contains omega-3, which lowers cholesterol, as opposed to eggs, which can increase cholesterol if eaten in excess. Okay, so we've got some spices here. We've got some cumin powder, we've got some dried oregano, we've got some garlic powder, salt to taste, some cayenne pepper, and smoked paprika. And I promise you that's the last ingredient. I'll use this spoon that you've been using the flaxseed with. I'm going to add that in and give that a good mix. Do you want me to do it?
No, I'll do it.
No, I'll do it. No, I do it better than you. That's what she's saying, isn't it?
Do you remember I used to do whenever I do the hard work? And you and Ravi used to tell me off.
I don't remember that, Mum.
Simon. Yeah, Ravi and you used to tell me off. Mom, why you do that?
So the tahini will keep this nice and moist because you do get a lot of dry bean burgers. We really didn't want this to be the case for our bean burgers. Okay, so Mum's mixed this now. Now, when I made this at home, this was enough for about 6 patties, but we might have more here. So Mum, I don't mind how big you do them really. They need to just fit inside a burger, to be honest with you.
Okay.
So see how big our buns are.
Let's see. Do the 6-part and see whether
Yeah, and if it's too big, we can just add more or less. And this is perfect because you can make these for kids as well and roll them into smaller patties. Okay, so do you want to show them how you shape it with your hands?
Yeah.
Now we're going to cook this on the stove just to get a nice crisp outer layer for about 3 to 4 minutes on each side. You can actually do it in a good non-stick pan or in the oven or air fryer.
Okay.
Yep.
Put it here.
Yes. So we'll get going with the rest of these patties and we'll join you for the sauce. So my mum's been shaping these burger patties. Look at that one. Look at this tiny little one. Who's it to feed, Mum? Do you think Goldilocks and the 3 bears are around?
No, it's for me, for my tea.
What, that tiny bit?
Yeah, it's
really?
nice.
Okay. So we'll let these burgers rest, and they're best actually if you refrigerate them and let them harden a little bit. So we'll do that now. Mum will get going with the sauce now. So Mum, we've got these Chipotle smoked jalapeno chilies, which I've bought online. You can get them from some supermarkets like Waitrose in the UK, and they're dried chilies. Use whatever dried chilies you can. You can also get this in a paste too. So I rehydrated 2 of them in boiling water, and you can see that they come up really nice like this. I'm dropping water everywhere, and we'll put that in the blender. Not enough chili, Mom, and that piece there for good luck.
Okay.
And then we've got some tomato paste and smoked paprika. We've got some lime juice here. We've got some maple syrup, and then we've got a pack of cherry tomatoes, so about 220 grams of cherry tomatoes, and 1 red bell pepper, which I've cut into 2 centimeter chunks. And I've roasted this in an oven at 200 Celsius for about 15 minutes until it's just charred. I don't like taking the skin off the peppers. The more fibre the better, but if you want to do that, you can. Finally, we'll add some salt to taste. Okay, Mum, so expert lid putter on a...
And I'm doing without my glasses.
So that's it, finally done. Yeah, Mum?
Yeah.
To your standards?
Very nice.
There we go.
I can smell.
So we're going to fry these and assemble them to see on the other side. Okay, so we've displayed this in a lovely way. If you have avocados, obviously our budget doesn't stretch today to avocados, too expensive. This will still taste lovely with or without it. Mum, I've got a little surprise for you. I've got the little burger that you made, some coleslaw there, and some chipotle sauce.
Oh, I'm so hungry. I think it will fill me up quickly.
This? Go on, give it a try. You can see it's quite moist inside and crispy on the outside.
Yeah. Mmm. Really good.
Good?
If
You're not
this,
just saying that?
If this makes me live 100 years, I think I'm going to make every day.
Do you mean another 100 years? Or till 100?
Till 100.
Just clarify.
More
Okay.
35 years.
Okay. There we have our high protein bean burgers that prove plant-based eating is anything but boring. At 347 calories with over 18 grams of protein and 11 grams of fiber, these burgers are nutrition powerhouses. And that's just in the burger and the sauce alone. It doesn't include the actual coleslaw. This is real nutrition disguised as comfort food. Thanks for cooking with me and Mum today. If you love this recipe, don't forget to check out my playlist of plant-based recipes that will transform the way you think about healthy eating, linked above. Trust me, your taste buds and your body will thank you. See you in the next video, and remember, keep it plant-powered and delicious. Mum, we're copying mineral there. Do you get it? We'll say bye. Keep it plant-powered and delicious. Mum? No.
Done?
Like, really short. At the side of your mouth.
I can't do that. I can only do that.
All right. That will do. See you in the next one.